I won't put up with it anymore. I'm taking you to court. Excuse me? What is this all of a sudden? And who even are you? Who am I? You don't remember me? You always were a joke of a woman. Nina! It's Nina, you idiot! Nina? Oh, that Nina? You mean the Nina who got her claws into my husband 2 years back? You really were a busy girl. How is Barry anyway? Did you two get married? Oh, please. Me and him broke up way back. Anyway, I'm sick and tired of your harassment, and I won't take it anymore. I'm taking you to court. What? My harassment? What do you mean by that? Didn't the whole thing of you stealing my husband off me happen 2 years ago? I thought we moved on. Why are you messaging me now when I haven't had anything to do with either of you for 2 years? Don't play dumb with me. Do you have any idea how much of a mess my life is because of the money you stole from me? My parents disown me, and there isn't a single person I can rely on. All because of you. I suffered so much these 2 years because of you. It's pretty disgraceful of you to claim that I stole money from you. All I did was claim the compensation I was legally entitled to when you had an affair with my husband. Whether that made your life difficult, or whether it led to your parents disowning you, isn't my problem in the slightest. It's all your fault. Even now, I can still hear your angry voice yelling at me during the divorce trial. It plays over and over in my head, and I can't even sleep at night because of you. You traumatized me. You caused me mental distress. That gives me more than enough grounds to take you to court. The problem is, Nina, I didn't shout at you at all during the trial, did I? The woman responsible for most of the yelling was your own mother, wasn't it, Nina? If that's your only court reason, wouldn't it make more sense to take your mom to court? That's not the only reason. I got dumped by my new boyfriend just the other day because you went running your mouth behind my back and told him I had an affair with your husband. It was you who told him, wasn't it? I know it was. I just know it. I don't know anything about that. How would I know what your boyfriend looks like or who he is? I don't even know where you live. I know virtually nothing about you these days. But I know you were involved somehow. You were probably pulling strings from behind the scenes. That's why I'm taking you to court. My life is ruined. I'm being eternally persecuted just because I had an affair with your husband that one time. Ugh, you'll pay for this. This is ridiculous. Do you have any evidence for this supposed harassment? I'm sure it'll start showing up as soon as I start digging. Want to know why? Because I hired a lawyer. A lawyer? Is there any lawyer crazy enough to give an absurd claim like this the time of day? Forget imaginary friends. You've got an imaginary lawyer? He's real. Just you wait. I'll have him contact you directly. You're going to regret this real soon. Add the QR code I'm about to send you to your contacts. Got it. At least if he's a lawyer, I should be able to have a reasonable discussion with him.
Hello. Is this the phone number of a Miss Lily James?
Hello? Yes, that's me. Are you Nina's lawyer?
That's right. My name is Mr. Jerry Williams, and I am, as you say, a lawyer. Nina, my client, requested I contacted you as her representative regarding the matter of the compensation she will be charging you due to the emotional distress you caused her.
But she was the one who had an affair with my husband in the first place. I requested compensation from her because she had an affair with my husband, which she paid me in full. If, as a result of that, she went bankrupt or got disowned by her parents, or got dumped by her new boyfriend when he found out about her past misdeeds, I mean, that has nothing to do with me, and is in fact entirely her own fault, is it not?
However, the problem here, Miss James, is that just because Nina may have had an affair with your husband does not justify you harassing her or taking her money. Nor does it justify you ruining her life, causing her undue emotional distress and anguish after all court matters had been settled. To speak frankly, I am of the opinion that you took things a little too far.
As I just told you, she stole my husband. They had an affair behind my back, you know? That gives me the legal right to make accusations in a court of law. And it gives me the right to sue for damages. These are my rights as a free citizen of this country. Whatever happened to her after that has nothing to do with me and isn't my problem.
That's where you're mistaken, Miss James. You are the cause of all of my client's problems. Nina is the one who suffers mental distress even to this day as a result of your actions. As such, as compensation for inflicting said mental distress, my client requests you pay her the sum of $30,000 in compensation.
$30,000? That's over twice the compensation I claimed from her.
Miss James, please think for a moment about the magnitude of the emotional distress you have inflicted upon my client. If you refuse to pay the compensation, we intend to take you to court.
Take me to court? You've got to be joking. What if the court rejects your compensation claim too?
In that case, we intend to invoke compulsory seizure. Are you familiar with the term compulsory seizure, Miss James? It refers to the process by which your funds and assets will be legally seized until the claimant receives the sum of the compensation owed. This includes things like your house, car, salary, as well as any other assets.
What? You're going to invoke compulsory seizure if the court rejects your claim? That's impossible.
It certainly is not impossible. If you force our hand, we are absolutely prepared to do it. Well then, what'll it be? Will you pay the compensation, or shall we go to court? Or would you rather have your funds and assets seized?
Well, you see, the thing is... You know what? I'm sorry. I can't take it anymore. I'm so sorry. I can't hold back my laughter anymore.
Excuse me?
Do you seriously think you can sue me for $30,000 just because Nina got dumped by her boyfriend? Not just that, but you actually think you can take me to court or have my assets seized if I don't pay up? Finally, you think you can invoke compulsory seizure after your case gets rejected by the court? Have you lost your mind? You know, it really is quite strange how unfamiliar with the law you seem to be despite being a lawyer. This is one of the most laughable things I've ever heard.
Excuse me? Are you insulting me, Lily? I mean, Miss James? I take it this means you're fine with us taking you to court. You should know that all necessary preparations have already been made.
Go ahead. Let's go to court! Show me what you've got.
Excuse me? Do you have any idea how serious the things you're saying right now are? This means entering a court of law, Miss James. A court of law!
Yeah, I know what it means. Actually, I think I'd rather it if we did go to court. It is my area of expertise, after all.
Huh? Your area of expertise?
Oh, do forgive me. I forgot to tell you. I'm a lawyer.
Huh?
Did you say something about taking me to court? I'm ready. Let's go. I'm eagerly waiting for you to file your claim.
No, hold on a minute. Are you lying? You're a lawyer?
That's right. I'm a lawyer by trade. Didn't Nina tell you?
What? You're lying, right? Seriously? No, you've got to be lying. There's no way.
It's the truth. In any case, you can always look me up on the American Bar Association website. Go on, give it a try. Lily James. My name will show up, I assure you.
What? You're seriously a lawyer? No way.
By the way, your name was Jerry Williams, wasn't it? Would you mind giving me your registration number?
No way. Excuse me? My registration number?
Your lawyer registration number? You are a lawyer after all, so you definitely have one, right? I think I'd like to look you up on the American Bar Association website. So if you don't mind giving me your full name, the legal firm you're registered with, and your lawyer registration number, that'd be perfect.
No. I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm not obliged to share my personal information with you.
Personal information? Are you joking? It's publicly available information that anyone can see if they look you up.
No, but why do I have to give you it?
I never thought I'd see the day where I'd have to explain this kind of thing to a fellow lawyer. But to falsely claim to be or impersonate a lawyer is a criminal offense in violation of Article 72 of the Lawyers Act. You could be charged with fraud. In some cases, tens of thousands of dollars in fines are imposed.
Tens of thousands of dollars? Wait, you're serious?
Yes, I'm serious. So please, I'd really like to confirm whether you are in fact a lawyer. Because if you're just claiming to be one, you could be in a lot of trouble. Registration number, please.
Wait. No. I'm sorry. This has all been a mistake. All of it. I'm really sorry.
Excuse me? You're sorry? This has all been a mistake? What exactly do you mean by that? Mr. Williams?
I'm so sorry. I made a huge mistake. I'm not really a lawyer. I'm really, really sorry. Please forgive me.
I did kind of already know. Your whole act was full of holes from start to finish. So, that begs the question. Who are you really, and what do you want?
I'm Nina's little brother. I'm a college student. My sister asked me to pretend to be a lawyer and demand compensation from you under the threat of being taken to court. Because you've been harassing her. She said if I did it, she'd give me $750.
Ah, so that's why you're pretending to be a lawyer and demanding I pay her compensation. Did you know that what you were doing is illegal? Do you know that if I reported this to your college, it would go well beyond just a stern warning?
I didn't know. I'm so sorry. Please don't talk to my college, please! I'll never do anything like this again! Will you forgive me? I'm begging you!
Are both you and your sister complete morons? Words can't convey how disgusted I am with you. That said, you do seem remorseful. Which is why, if you promise that neither you or your sister will ever attempt to contact me again, I'm willing to overlook this little stunt you tried to pull today. Let me make one thing clear, though. I do not forgive you. If you were dealing with anyone but me, you'd have been reported to the police in a heartbeat and paid grave consequences. Both of you were in the process of committing a serious crime. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. Thank you. I genuinely am sorry. I'm not just saying it. Thank you so much.
Make sure to pass the message on to your sister too, okay? Tell her, if anything like this ever happens again, someone will be taken to court, and it won't be me. Immediately after that, Nina messaged me with a desperate, groveling apology. But I just turned off my notifications and ignored her. The next day, I phoned her mom and explained to her what her children had attempted to do, after which they received a severe telling off. This time, I decided not to take them to court for impersonating a lawyer. But I made it abundantly clear that if they ever tried to pull anything like that again, they wouldn't be so lucky next time, and hefty fines would be paid. When I did, Nina's mom immediately began apologizing profusely. I'm so sorry for the trouble my kids caused you. This will never happen again, I promise. She was absolutely furious. So then, Nina and her brother were summoned to their parents' house, where they both suffered in the telling off of the century. They were then forced to remain at their parents' house, where they were surveilled closely until their mom and dad were satisfied that they were sorry and would change their ways. On top of that, to ensure they could never contact me again, both of their phones were confiscated and their contracts terminated. If they do ever foolishly decide to contact me in spite of that, I'm more than ready to take forceful legal measures and won't show an ounce of mercy. In the event that Nina does ever pick a fight with me again, I'm ready to use all the legal knowledge and resources at my disposal to put them in their place once and for all. Which is why I printed off all the chat logs from this pathetic little stunt of theirs and have them saved away on my computer, just in case that day comes. That said, to be honest, I don't think that even a grade A dimwit like Nina would be stupid enough to threaten to take me to court again.
Thank you for today, Ryan. I was very happy with your proposal.
I thought it was the only way to end our long-distance relationship. I didn't come up with any other idea.
We've been together for 5 years, but we've been long distance for more than half of that time. I'm a little nervous about live together.
That's true. But even though it's long distance, I think we've developed a solid love for each other over the past 5 years. I'm sure you and I will get along well even if you become husband and wife.
I think so too. We didn't see each other very often, but we called each other every day.
That's right. It's hard to find a couple that calls almost every day for 5 years. I'm sure we'd be great together.
True. I'm starting to feel like we're going to be okay.
By the way, what are you going to do with your work and stuff? I think one of us is going to have to quit.
Oh, that. I'm having think about it too.
There's only one answer, right? You quit your job and come here.
That's what's going to happen. I still feel like hard up for it.
Why not? You just say, I'm quitting, and just resign without hesitation.
Don't say it so easily. Even I have established myself in the past.
What have you done? Women tend to quit their jobs when they get married or pregnant anyway. Don't worry about it too much.
But you know, I've been working hard and I've been getting recognition. It's kinda hard to let that go.
Why? You don't want to marry me?
I want to, but at least let me stay on until the current project is finished.
So you want me to stay long distance even if we get married?
It'll be over by the time we get married, or can I do that?
I can't help it. I'll allow you that much. I'm an understanding boyfriend.
Thank you, Ryan. Well, I have an early day tomorrow, so I'm going to bed.
Okay, good night. I'll be at the station in a few minutes, so I'll go to bed as soon as I get home.
Okay. We'll decide on wedding greetings and stuff later.
Okay, good night. Amy, would you break up with me?
What? What's going on all of a sudden? What's wrong? Why are you saying that?
Yesterday, after we went to your parents' house to say your wedding greetings, I've been thinking about it.
About what?
That maybe we should break up.
Why?
In the first place, I should have confirmed such an important thing earlier. We've wasted 5 years together.
Did I do something yesterday? Or did my dad do something rude?
I can't accept the part about you being a single parent. And I hear you and your father were living alone. Just thinking about it makes me feel sick.
Huh? What do you mean?
How can anything happen when two opposite genders are alone under one house? Just imagining that kind of thing is a little...
Don't be paranoid. If he's a stranger and we're opposite gender, maybe there's something can happen, but he is my father. It's weird that something would happen.
But yesterday I was watching you and your father. And you two, too close for a father and daughter.
That's normal. What did you see that made you think so wrong?
Your father brought tea for us and he even prepared tea, cakes, and cakes.
That's because I brought my fiancé. I mean, when we had guests over. My father takes the initiative to serve tea and stuff.
Normally, that kind of thing is a woman's job, right? And your father covers for it. Isn't it because he sees his daughter as the opposite gender?
Huh? I don't get it. Where did the idea come from? Me and Dad don't have that kind of relationship. Don't say weird things.
But I can't believe it.
You've been like that for a while, haven't you? Do you misunderstand women as male servants or something?
I'm not. Women are human beings too. I don't think of them as servants or anything like that.
But you know, women serving tea. Or that women have to leave their careers to go to men. You're saying a lot of things.
Am I wrong about that? It's a disgraceful for a man to serve tea. Women are going to have to leave their jobs when they get pregnant or something. Compared to women, men are at less risk of abandoning their careers, right?
Don't be so selfish. Women want to take care of their careers too.
So you're saying I should leave my job and go to you?
You don't have to give up your job. You are freelance and you can work anywhere with just one computer.
I don't want to leave this town that I used to live in.
Of course you don't. I'm sure the apartment you've lived in since college must be a very comfortable place to live.
You know what I mean.
It's too much trouble to move. Then it would be easier to invite me to the city, right?
That's right. I guess that a single parent was the bottleneck. A daughter and your father alone.
Don't give me some sick fantasy.
No, there's another reason.
What? What other reasons?
The fact that you only have a father. You grew up without a mother's love, right? The love that was not given to you when you were a child. It's hard when you ask for me or my mom.
You know, my mom died when I was a high school student. I had more than enough love from both of them. I don't have the slightest idea that I'm going to get love on behalf of my parents.
I doubt that. I don't want to be spoiled after marriage. I think we should break up.
I understand. It's so sad, but I've made up my mind to break up with you in our conversation too.
That's great. I know it's hard to leave the man you love, but good to you've made up your mind. That's great.
If you made fun of my dad that much, that's enough.
You decided to leave me because I made fun of your father? I knew you were a daddy's girl.
If I can break up with you, I don't care if I'm a daddy's girl or not. Then, can I have my stuff back?
Pajamas, bags, clothes, etc.?
Yes. Just pay on delivery. I'll pack up all of your stuff in a box and send it to you with cash on delivery.
Okay. Hey, long time no see. I heard from a junior in college. You still can't get a boyfriend.
That's true, but what does it matter? It doesn't matter to you whether I have a boyfriend or not, does it?
Well, it doesn't matter. I got a cute girlfriend, you know. She's 2 years younger than me, more charming and better looking than you.
Congratulations. Is that all you want to say to me today? To check if I had a boyfriend? You just wanted to show off?
I knew you'd be curious about your ex-boyfriend's current situation. It seems like you never blocked my number. You still can't get over me, can you?
Of course not. Don't get me wrong. Don't think your ex-girlfriend will always love you. It's because you don't send me my stuff. What's going on? It's already been a year.
I sent them to you, packed them in a box.
You sent me just pajamas and cups and stuff like that. What about my clothes, my bag, my accessories?
I'm so busy with work, I ain't got time. Don't push me like that.
Who's busy all year round? At least you have a day off. Can't you at least pack them in a box? Take them to the post office?
I'm saying I'm so busy.
I heard about what you've been up to from your friends at the university.
Huh? What did you ask?
To get a girlfriend who's more attractive and better looking than me. That you've been going to a lot of blind dates and matching apps. Did you make a girlfriend to impress me?
That's not true. This is fake.
If you have time for blind dates and matching apps, you should send my stuff as soon as you can. Even if I wanted to cut ties with you, I wouldn't be able to do so.
Okay. I'll send it when I have time. Women who are in a hurry are not popular with the men, okay?
I'd rather be alone than be with some strange guy.
You're such a manly woman because you only spent time with your father. I wish you'd take a lesson from my current girlfriend.
I'm telling you. My mom died when I was in high school. It's not like I lived with my dad all my life.
This is why I hate growing up with a single parent. On the other hand, she seems to have grown up in a normal home. I feel safe in marrying her.
Good for you. So, when are you going to ship it out?
You're so persistent. I told you 100 times that I'd do it when I'm free. She's coming over now. I'll talk to you later.
Hey! If you have time to see her, send me a package. Are you listening to me? I can't believe it. Explain me what's going on.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I was just browsing eBay. My clothes and bags were on sale. What is going on? You did this, didn't you?
Are you sure those are yours? It's not like it's a one-of-a-kind item. I could be mistaken.
I've seen the background of the item. This is in front of the closet in your apartment, right?
There's a number of apartments with similar decor to mine. You must be mistaken.
And then there's the stuff you were selling. This account used to sell only video games and men's clothes. But at one point there were women's clothes, bags, and accessories. And then you said that you would send it to me. But you never sent them to me.
That's all you're saying, that I list them? That's as far from a false accusation as you can get.
I recognize the stains on the bag and the scratches on the accessories. And the state it was shipped from is where you live. Why did you sell my personal belongings without my permission?
I told you, I don't know.
Oh well, if you want to keep quiet, that's fine. Anyway, most of those things were bought from you. I'll just forget about the ones I bought myself, thinking of them as study money.
That's right. Just forget about it.
The reason you didn't send me the high brand stuff or the stuff I bought myself, so it was for your own pocket money. Worst man ever.
It's just your misunderstanding. Well, that's what I would have done.
You sold them all over 6 months ago, and you've already had them for a long time. You kept my contact information all these years. When you got a girlfriend, was it to mount her or something?
Let's not talk about mounting. I would have told you if I ever got a girlfriend.
How much of a piece of shit is this? Even if your parents are together, you're a failure at parenting if you have so little common sense. I'm lucky my parents were the ones who taught me common sense.
Huh? What the hell? You're a single parent.
Don't make fun of me just because I'm a single parent. There's no reason for me to keep your text any longer, so I'll cut the pro. Goodbye.
It's been a while. How have you been?
Ryan, are you my ex-boyfriend Ryan? How do you know my contact?
It looks like it's automatically added you as a friend when you recreated your account.
What? Does that mean you left my phone number? So creepy.
Don't say that. You miss me too, right?
What? Of course not. I just forgotten about you. Because of the message I received from you, I remember something bad. Oh no.
I don't remember you being such a hot and cold. Are you nervous because you haven't heard from someone you like in a while?
I'm telling you it's not. It's just creepy. You have a cute girlfriend. You should focus on her.
That's the thing. We broke up.
What? What happened?
Specifically, I divorced. We tried to get a baby, but when we got tested, we found out that my wife was infertile. I talked to my mom about it, and she said, you can't have an infertile wife.
That's why you divorced her? That's crazy.
It can't be helped. Mom said so.
You were the type to follow your mother's lead in everything, weren't you? Maybe that's why she broke off our engagement.
Mom says that single parenting is a bad idea.
I can't believe it. But maybe it was a good thing we broke off the engagement.
And my mom was so annoying, she said, hurry up and show me the grandkids. I'm trying to get married, but I can't find anyone good.
Well, freelancers have unstable income. If you make a good amount of money, it'll still be a good, but... As I know you, you are not that different from an office worker.
It's tough to start a marriage from scratch. I showed my mom pictures of all of my ex-girlfriends, and she said your face is the best.
That's rude. Is that why you're asking me to get back together with you? You never cease to amaze me.
You're lucky my mom approves.
I'm a single parent.
She said she can't be helped it, so she'll get over it. I'll let you have my baby. So quit your job and come back to me.
I promise you, it won't happen.
What? Are you in a position to say no?
I have a choice to make. To begin with, I have a fiancé.
I bet I'm better than that guy.
What the? He's kinder than you. He's more thoughtful than you. Above all, he's a great partner who gets along with my father and mother.
Wait a minute. Your mother is dead, right? What do you mean he'd get along with her?
I told him that my mom is dead, and since the next monthly anniversary of her death, he's been visiting her grave with me. He cleans the grave with me. He greeted my mom and gave her an update on what's going on. Before going to visit the grave, he always brings my mom's favorite food to buy and take with him.
What's that?
On days when I just can't make it, we can move the date or go together, or she'll go by himself. I remember one time he went with my dad.
If I think about the people you lost, does that qualify as a kind person in your mind?
When you say it like that, you are already a no-good. I would feel sorry for someone who date or married you in the future. I think you should live alone for the rest of your life.
Huh? What the hell is that?
Also, I was going to tell you tomorrow, but I'm telling you now. Your current job, I'm going to terminate your contract at the end of this month.
What do you mean by work? Why should I be told by you? It's none of your business.
It does. The client company you're getting work from, it's the company I work for.
Oh, is that right?
2 years apart, I have forgotten at least the company my ex-girlfriend worked for. We were together for 5 years after all.
Wait a minute. Could it be that you're the one I've been communicating with?
The person you were corresponding with was my associate of mine. I'm in charge of this project.
You're kidding, right? You mean you are in higher position than me?
You love positions, don't you? Well, I'm in charge of this project.
Shit.
You're no good at your job, you're late on deadlines, and you're just a real pain in the ass. And when I ask you to improve, all you do is act like a big jerk. My associate got a stomachache because of you. I'm also being scolded by my superior because of you. You made me be in a lot of trouble. If you keep on like that, you're going to lose all your work.
You'd be in trouble if I left. Maybe you shouldn't break the contract.
No, it's no problem at all. There are plenty of replacements for you, so don't worry about it. I'll send you another email saying the contract can't continue.
Wait a minute.
Leave me alone. I'm going to ignore you no matter how many times you recreate your account. If you persist, I'll call the police.
Amy, I beg you. We don't have to get back together. At least do something about the job. I'll do it properly from now on. I can't have my contract cut off.
That's because you're doing things that will get you cut off. You've been acting like a jerk just because you're dealing with a woman. It's completely your own fault. Don't fuck with women. According to what my mutual friend told me, Ryan had been in contact with ex-girlfriends other than me. But when he broke up, all of his ex-girlfriends had a bad breakup. He was being ignored by all of them and reluctantly resumed his marriage activity. However, now that his contract with our company has been terminated, he has almost no income. He is receiving money from his parents. Such a man would never have caught the attention of a girl looking for a marriage, and he is still counting his marriage activity. I got married to my fiancé. We just recently had our wedding and are living happily ever after. After we enjoy our time together a little more, we are planning to start our fertility activities.